يلا يلا كل واحد مكانه كل واحد مكانه.
And thankfully to Pubgm Mobile, the campus championship that was held in India gave us the opportunity to come here, and we are really excited for the PMSC Global Finals, and we really hope we can win it.
이게 1회로 끝나는 게 아니라 2회, 3회 계속 이어질 수도 있으면 좋겠고, 저희뿐만 아니라 많은 전 세계의 사람들이 이런 기회를 얻어서 좋은 경험을 해봤으면 좋겠어요.
Saya suka Pubgm Mobile. Pubgm Mobile.
败了，就看不是很热。
我们是中国队比较智省，所以我们用那个
到这边心情感觉很不错啊，然后感觉这边天气跟国内都差不多。
좋은 성적 꼭 거둘 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다.
또 UGT加油！ 대한민국 화이팅! 加油！
The new Galaxy Note 9 has more power than you need. Like a remote control for a phone. Why would you... Oh, that's why. The new Galaxy Note 9. It's got more power than you need, until you need it.
Play PUBG Mobile for free.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge Global Finals for 2018, as we have completed our exhibition match, and soon we'll be moving on to the main portion of the tournament itself for day number 1. My name's Kyle Lawrence, I'm your host, and to my left-hand side, as always, we have Mr. Powerbang and we have Seven Worlds Gaming. Gentlemen, though, we're going to wrap up what we thought about our exhibition match overall. It's always nice to get to see Sandhawk, I'll be honest. With the smaller map, you get a lot of action very quickly.
Definitely. We've had a lot of talk about Sandhawk so far. We got to see it in action here this last game. Again, really impressive gameplay from pretty much everybody from top to bottom throughout that game, and it was nonstop the whole way through. One team I want to give a special shout out to, and that's Full Send. Really impressive stuff, taking down a really good opponent.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my surprises. As we pretty much mentioned that earlier, is Full Send was able to go ahead and take out some of the best players from South America from BRK. That's something we did not expect at all.
All right, well, we are ready to go and get things ready for our main tournament as a whole. So before we do that, let's introduce 4 more of our teams that are going to be trying to become world champion.
안녕하십니까. 저는 유광현이고 게임 닉네임은 삐에롱을 쓰고 있습니다. 직업은 열심히 구하고 있는 중입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 아르케 저스티스라고 하는 선수고요. 고등학교에 재학 중인 학생입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 리퍼 세븐이라는 닉네임을 사용하고 있는 대학생 조문기라고 합니다.
제이점은 김정준입니다. 게임 닉네임은 지금은 서울 중 1과5예요. 내 정도 실력이면 15멋이에요.
네임드들 잘하는 분들이 약간 초반에 일찍 어디서 다들 없어지셔가지고 근데 운 또한 실력이라는 말이 있기 때문에 네, 그것도 어떻게 보면 실력이지 않았나 하고 혼자 생각합니다.
대회를 하면서 진짜 2번 눈물을 흘렸는데 예선에서 이 두 번째로 이긴했을 때 진짜 너무 안 좋더라고요, 마음이. 마지막 라운드 때 그 포인트를 먹어서 딱 16점으로 막차를 탔는데 진짜 그 순간이 너무 좋았던 것 같아요. 저는 우는 거를 저 너무 억울할 때 그때 좀 눈물이 나서
저는 첫 부분을 맡고 있었어요.
내 캐릭이요?
저는 당연히 4위라고 생각해요.
아니 샷과 자신 있다고 해서 가슴이 많아요. 저스티스 선수는 제가 알기로는 이제 좀 잘 쏘는 선수여서 생각 없이 그냥 막 뛰어다니는 선수로 알고 있거든요. 그래서 이 선수 어떻게 됐는데 몇 번 맞춰보니까 괜찮아진 것 같아서.
프로 게임 팀이 많은 C9이 좀 그래도 샷과는 어느 정도 자신 있기 때문에 안 나면은 꼭 이기도록 하겠습니다.
C9 컴온.
우리나라 주제에서 온 거니까 가는 데까지 가보고.
목표는 뭐 그냥 간단하게 우승입니다.
게임하면 한국, 배틀그라운드 하면 한국 아니겠습니까? 열심히 해서 1등 하겠습니다. 화이팅! 코리아 위너 치킨 디너 야!
C9 Worlds from IGN. I'm from the US. Carnage from Cloud9.
I'm a pro Pokemon player. My name is C9 Sam. I'm from Canada, Toronto.
So, anywhere you go, whether it's school, work, anyone either knows about this game or plays this game on a daily basis.
It was good. We understood that we still have to stay focused. It's only halfway through the competition. So.
We actually didn't party, unfortunately. What we did was study the other regions. We know that there's good squads from other regions like China and Thailand. We watched their Star Challenge. We studied the game, we took notes.
We win all the time and then I expect us to win. Just normal.
The Korean guy on our team, he's the best player for sure. He's not only the best gun player, but he's a very intelligent player in the game. He kind of guides us on where to go, where to locate ourselves, how to position ourselves, and he definitely puts us in the best possible position to succeed.
Sam, he's a strong player overall. He's ready for the Dubai. Check us out play.
Probably Evo, because we drop at the same spot sometimes.
RRQ and Gangsters, our rival. All the teams out there, watch out for us. We're coming home for that trophy.
Yeah, we can take them out easy clap.
We've watched each and every one of you play from your personal YouTube accounts. We've studied your gameplay, we know your locations, we know where you drop, and we're coming prepared for this tournament.
Minimum expectations is first place for our team. We're not expecting second or third or fourth, it's just first. Let's go.
ผมชื่อนัทนะครับชื่อในเกมชื่อบูชาครับมาจากประเทศไทยนะครับเล่นตำแหน่งเป็นลีดเดอร์แล้วก็สไนเปอร์ครับเป็นคนคอยสั่งเกมให้กับทีมนะครับ
ชื่อเจครับมาจากประเทศไทยชื่อในเกม EVOS JC ทำงานตอนนี้มาเล่นเกมโดยตรงนะครับเป็นเกมโมบาย
ชื่อแจ้ครับมาจากประเทศไทยครับชื่อในเกมก็ EVOS X ครับผม
ชื่อเอิร์นครับมาจากประเทศไทยชื่อในเกม EVOS เอิร์นี่ครับผมทำงานเป็นนักเรียนครับผมสนุกครับได้มีสภาพด้วยแบบได้เปิดโลกกับสังคมในเกมอีกอย่าง
ครับก็อยากสัมผัสเวทีระดับโลกครับผมพอเปิดรับสมัครพวกผมก็เลยสมัครเข้ามาแล้วก็ได้ผ่านเข้ารอบมาถึงเวทีระดับโลกที่ดูไบเลยครับ
รู้สึกตื่นเต้นที่ได้เจอหลายๆทีมหลายๆประเทศก็ได้มาระดับโลกด้วยกันครับ
ก็มีว่าจะนัดกันไว้จัดปาร์ตี้ไปเที่ยวในประเทศไทยครับในบ้านเรา
ผมเชื่อทุกคนนะเพราะว่าเราขึ้นมาเป็นคำว่าทีมนะผมเชื่อมันทุกคนก็ได้หมดครับเพราะว่าทีมเขาก็เป็นทีมที่น่าเก่งพอสมควรดูจากสปอนเซอร์ข่าวนายแล้วหลายๆเกมอะไรเงี้ยทั้ง CSGO ทั้งนั้นน่าจะพอสมควร
ก็ต้องยิงให้หมดครับแต่ถ้าเกิดคุณยิงไม่หมดคุณก็ไม่รอดครับ
เป้าหมายของทีมผมก็คือเป็นแชมป์โลกครับ
ก็จะทำให้เต็มที่นะครับอย่างที่ครอบครัวได้ฝากไว้ครับ
ก็ครอบครัวเขาบอกว่าให้เต็มที่ครับขอให้เราเต็มที่กับการแข่งขันนี้ก็ฝากถึงเป็นแฟนทุกคนนะครับไม่ว่าเป็นแฟนหรือว่าRQอะไรนะครับฝากเชียร์ได้ครับมาแข่งขันนี้มาในนามทีมชาติไทยนะครับส่วนหนึ่งก็อยากให้ฝากติดตามเชียร์ทีมชาติไทย3ทีมนะครับจะเอาแชมป์โลกไปให้คนไทยทุกคนแน่นอน
EVOS
Number 1
الاسم طلال سالم العنزي الاي دي AM نايت
وليد تركي عنزي الاي دي AM كينج
الاسم طلال تركي العنزي الاي دي AM العنزي
عبد العزيز تركي العنزي الاي دي AM بربروسا
شبه كان مؤسس قبل البطولة لكن كنا نلعب بطولات محلية ما كنا نطمح لبطولات عالمية وحصلت لنا الفرصة ان نشوف اعلان تصفيات للشرق الاوسط تقريبا اسسنا فريق 4 شهور استوحينا الاسم من طريقة لعبنا لأن احنا أكثر التكتيك اللي نلعب فيه بطريقة هجومية فريقنا منظم من تقريبا أسرة احنا أسرة يعني اجتماعية جدا فالمشاكل هذه ما تدوم يعني ممكن خلال الجيم تصير مشاكل بسيطة جدا يعني ما يعني شيء ينرفز الفريق فمجرد لحظة يعني
كونها بطولة عالمية ومستويات صعبة احنا نطمح نكون من أول 3 كوننا نمثل السعودية ونتمنى نحصل أول 3 باللعبة نفسها.
مثل ما قلت بالأول حابين نرحب جميع المشاركين بالبطولة وحنا شعب مضياف كل شيء لكن بالبطولة ما راح نكون متساهلين وراح نوريهم الوجه الثاني ونتمنى أننا نتفوق بالبطولة إن شاء الله نجيب مركز طيب.
Them's fighting words from Arab Madness coming in here and trying to put the other teams down as we get into the main tournament itself. Once again, Pubgm as well as 7 Worlds here joining me to get into our main tournament games, which are going to be on Erangel. And I'm very excited to get back onto Erangel here to find out who is going to be moving on into the big points. And I want to talk to you guys about drop spots, potential drop spots. There is plenty of room for 20 teams here. However, there are certain locations that favor more loot than others, I would say.
Certainly. There's some really popular drop spots on the map. You're going to see northern Georgia Pole. You're going to see places like Pachinki and Novorepnoye. And these are common spots dropped by a lot of these teams. They have their favorites. Whether or not they did studying of these other teams remains to be seen, but there's definitely some teams that like to drop in the same spots. So look for potential action early as these teams feel each other out. You saw in those intros right there, both Arab Madness as well as EVOS. Oh my goodness, they had some supreme confidence. They're coming for you.
Yeah, and BRK and the Terror, the team from India, actually, I saw that they both like landing in Pochinki, so I wonder if they're going to go ahead and try to go for that on the first game. And I want to see if they continue to do that. If maybe Terror takes out BRK, is BRK going to decide, you know what, maybe it's not best we go to Pachinki for the next game?
Sure, and obviously you, Mr. Pachinki King yourself, I get it, you're excited about Pachinki, that's fine, I don't mind. But a place like Pachinki, we've seen be able to house 2 or 3 teams without conflict initially, but it's then when they're now looted up in North Pachinki, East, West, that they then clash because there's a limited amount of resources in terms of things like cars, for example, that you have to kind of try and get if you need to rotate.
Pachinki is not super car friendly. It's got the one in the garage, and then other than that, you may get lucky with one on the road there. So if there's a lot of action early, it could be difficult to find some transportation. But another thing about Pachinki being right in the middle of the map, a lot of teams will loot up their desired location and then head to Pachinki as kind of a second spot to drop into. So you might find another fight on your hands before you're ready for it.
Yeah, and just what you mentioned, it is smack down the middle of the map. So if you're able to pretty much go ahead and control that, you're going to be able to move freely through the map depending on what their circle is. So something to go ahead and keep an eye on. And as we're seeing right here, just Pachinki actually, relative adapted items. That's actually pretty too. You don't see that much really good guns there. You don't see that like level 3 helmets, level 3 vests. That's something you definitely don't see at Pachinki, but you do tend to see a lot of action, at least just on pop stomping.
Both Pachinki and School find themselves at central locations in the map, 2 of the easiest places to rotate from, as most often they are always going to be in that first circle, so teams can loot up in peace as long as they're not dropped on by other squads, which tends to be fairly common.
But a lot of the locations are on the external factors and limiting factors of the map, and one of those is melee base, which can be notoriously difficult to rotate off.
Military base is my favorite, personally.
It definitely is, and as you mentioned, it is very difficult to rotate because you either go through the 2 bridges or you're more than likely going to go ahead and just pretty much get on a boat and try to go through, but then you have to worry about guns like DP-28 and just pretty much getting blown up.
All right, gentlemen, well, without further ado, it is time to get the main tournament ready here and going for game number 1 of Erangel. So, 7PB, take it away for game number 1.
I'm excited. It's time for it to count, baby. These games will all count towards the standings. Who is going to make their mark on the global finals first?